Hello, everyone, and welcome back to DSP versus the Internet, episode 88. We're continuing on with this Chuck E. Cheese video essay. I'm actually really enjoying it, so I want to finish it up. Let's continue.
A mission to find out how Chuck E. Cheese had stood the test of time, and if it really had devolved into the violent, alcohol-fueled mess that the media made it out to be. And my first order of business was to get me a beer.
Thanks for calling. How can I help you?
Hi, I have a really quick question. Do you guys serve beer at your establishment?
Yes.
Okay, I was just wondering. Thank you so much.
No problem. Thanks for calling.
Bye now.
And with that, we hit the road, eager to play some games, eat some pizza, and hopefully crush a few beers. Turns out Chuck's has no problem with letting an entire group of adults walk into their restaurant, so we were let right in, where we promptly learned that they had run out of alcohol. That's right. Either some manager did a really bad job at keeping inventory, or Chuck E. Cheese really did have a drinking problem. I have to admit, this moment was a little discouraging. Did I maybe lure the majority of my friend group to Chuck E. Cheese with the promise of free alcohol? Yes. Did I let that stop us from having a good time? Hell no. So we ordered an extra large pie, loaded up on some credits, and hit the arcade while we waited for our pizza. And here's where I hit my first nostalgia crush of the day. Turns out, at some point in time, Chuck E. Cheese opted to use play cards instead of coins.
Yep, yeah, everyone does this now. Every single arcade does this now because it's just way cheaper. You know, from a logistics perspective, to have to ship in coins or tokens, quarters to use in the machines doesn't make sense when you can just use a card you swipe. Same thing with the tickets. A lot of them don't have tickets anymore either. They just assign your winnings to the card, and you bring the card to the prize redemption center. They scan it, and then there you go. So this way, you don't have to worry about coins getting lost, the logistics of picking the coins up from each machine and bringing them to a central, area again and putting them back into the machines for redemption. It just makes sense, When was the last time I've been to an arcade? Oh, years. For a while, my wife and I were going to this arcade local to us at our local mall that is also a bowling alley. It was a really nice one. Problem is COVID hit. And after COVID hit, we basically stopped doing it. I think since COVID hit, we've been there once. So, and we went to David Buster's a couple times together too. But COVID kind of ruined everything. Honestly, like it just ruined routines and everything. So now we haven't gone to do anything like that in a long time. Maybe we will eventually. I would like to do that again.
Kind of like what Palladium or Dave & Buster's does.
Yeah, they all do.
And what does that mean exactly? Coins, gone. Tickets, gone.
Yep.
Patience after tapping the RFID reader 6 times just to play skee-ball, gone. Now listen, I understand this is a much more sustainable option, but the fact that kids today will never know the feeling of running wildly from cabinet to cabinet with a stack of tickets falling out of their pockets,
or a stack of coins or tokens clacking around in your pocket, it was so unique and a whole different time. But for a lot of kids, having those coins in their pocket is the first time they had money, right? Your parents wouldn't give you money, but if you go to the arcade, they're giving you a handful of quarters to go spend. So now you kind of know what it's like,
Is kind of depressing. Or how about when you find that one lone coin some kid left behind because he was too jacked up on Orange Crush to notice? Now everything's just been reduced to ones and zeros.
Yep.
You tap to play, and the tickets you win are transferred onto the card you play with. Bummer. As for the games themselves, things had certainly changed. You see, this was my first time to Chuck E. Cheese since the advent of mobile gaming, and it really showed in the selection of cabinets they had. You had a lot of touch screens, a lot of one-button.
A lot of the games in arcades now are just mobile games, like Flappy Bird. They sold it, and it became Flappy Bird, the arcade game, and the guy who made it has nothing to do with it. He sold the game, and they just went and made all this money on the franchises. There's a lot of mobile games that were turned into touchscreen arcade games.
Mashers, and not a whole lot of long-lived fun. I guess these games are a lot easier for younger audiences to latch onto and understand, but at the same time, I can say without a doubt that the games they used to have were objectively better in almost every way. In 2004, at this exact same location, they had Star Wars Pod Racer, a Turtles in Time cabinet, and a game called Brave Firefighters, where you literally manned a light gun in the shape of a hose and dove into blazing buildings. Clearly a lot was lost, but thankfully, the location still kept some of the classics. There was skee ball, basketball, a few good racers, and Simpsons soccer, which has literally been operational at that location for over 20 years at this point. Moving on to the rest of the venue, I am glad to report that this location still had the decency to keep the animatronic band.
That's crazy. I thought I had heard they had all been taken down. I guess not.
Now, you see, another part of CEC's big rebrand involves the removal of one of the restaurant's most distinguishable features, Munch's Make-Believe Band. In its place, restaurants are installing interactive dance floors where kids can jump around and be treated to special appearances by Chuck's Walk Around, as it's dubbed in the biz. As for the band, well, only the shadow of their silhouettes remain.
Wow.
Painted on the walls to serve as a constant reminder of what once was. Eerie. After we explored the venue and played some games, the pizza showed up at our table. And I can say with full confidence that it actually wasn't that bad.
That doesn't look bad.
I can also report that there was no evidence at all of reused slices, which, for the uninformed, was quite the scandal at one point. But regardless of whether or not the rumor was true, it seems Chuck's took it to heart, and now all of their remodeled locations include open kitchens. Coincidence? Hardly. When we finished with our food and our 30-minute all-you-can-play card had expired, we decided to pack it in. Turns out we actually racked up a half-decent amount of tickets and went to cash out. There were a couple items that caught my eye, but the one I wanted more than all the others was a little too expensive. We were about to settle for something cheaper when I learned that you can literally just buy the items with real cash. And that was all I needed to hear.
Chuck E. Cheese, do I look good?
Wow.
Do I look good? Okay. Do I? You're not just saying that? No. Okay.
You're not just saying
Overall,
that?
my experience at Chuck E. Cheese was actually pretty pleasant.
All right, that was cool. So, yeah, I mean, honestly, a business like this, I hate to say it, this is the equivalent of what's happened with places like Red Lobster and stuff like that, where depending on where they're located, there's a certain clientele that tends to go in and frequent the business. And it's not the fact that they're selling 2 beers. It's not the fact that, you know, it's some kind of like a weird atmosphere. It's the people. Man, it's the people. Or else you would hear that every Chuck E. Cheese has fights. You know? It's the same thing that happens with Waffle House, right? Waffle House now has that same reputation. Dude, I went to a Waffle House in Atlanta, Georgia, when I went there for a Street Fighter tournament. It was the absolute coolest, nicest place. It was relaxing. The food was delicious. The atmosphere was great. The waitress was great. There were no fights. And it would, by the way, for the record, all right, before people try to pull the race card, the vast majority of people that were there were black. And there was no problems whatsoever. It's the troublemakers that keep going back that cause the problems. So I guarantee you that at this Chuck E. Cheese, this is a group of people that keep going back and causing problems at these particular areas. Same thing with the Waffle Houses. It's a certain bunch of idiotic clientele that go back that cause the problems. It's not because it's a ghetto area. No, it's because there's assholes who go back and cause the fucking problems in the area over and over, and no one's stopping them, right? The same people probably keep coming back and causing fucking problems. And here in Washington State, we have the same problems. We have repeat offenders who go into stores and shoplift. We have repeat offenders who go into places and start fights, and no one's stopping the crime. The cops will go break it up. No one gets arrested. No one goes to jail. So the crime continues. So what do you think's going to fucking happen if you don't stop the crime and enforce the law? It will keep happening, right? And it's just getting worse and worse. That's America for you. It depends on where you live as well. Because some in America, just so you know, every state out of our state, 52 states or whatever, is very different. Every state handles it differently. Where some states will be very strict and adhere to the law. And if you break the law, you get arrested, you go to jail. Other states are like, everything's a slap on the wrist. Everyone just gets out. Oh, because our system's overloaded, no one ever gets punished. So the crime will continue then. If there's no enforcement of breaking the rules, there will never be people who will realize not to break the rules, right? What? I said 52 states? Oops, it's 50 states. It's 50 states, and isn't it 2 territories? It's 50 states, and it's, isn't it like Puerto Rico? And what's the other one? I misspoke. My bad. I misspoke. It's Guam. Okay, thank you. It's Guam. It's Puerto Rico and Guam. I said 52 states. Now people will give me shit because I misspoke on a podcast or on a React show. My bad. I know it's 50 states and 2 territories. Okay. Okay. Thank you. All right. Everyone, completely freak out, cause mass panic. That'll be the clip for the day. Listen, if that's the clip for the day that detractors make, I guess that's a nice one. That's a good one. Right? All right. Well, anyway, that was an interesting video. I really enjoyed it. Again, that was 15 minutes long. That's the kind of video maybe on a long form React would do better, right? So that was a good one. Okay, let's continue.
Yeah. White cracker boy.
Oh God, what is
Come
this?
on, little freestyle, you heard me?
A freestyle.
Got BTZ on the beat.
I can't hear him.
You know what I'm saying? This one's called LOL Money. LOL money, money LOL. LOL money, money LOL. LOL money, money LOL. LOL money, money LOL. LOL money.
What the fuck is he
money,
doing?
LOL. Money, money, money. LOL. Money LOL. LOL money, money LOL. Money LOL.
Wow.
LOL money, money LOL.
LOL money. Money LOL. LOL money. Money LOL. Oh, LOL. Because I have that money. I got the money. It's the LOL money. I keep throwing the money at you. LOL money, motherfucker.
LOL money, money LOL. Money LOL, LOL money.
Money. I mean, let's be real. So this is a stack of 20s, right? So there's 5 20s and 100. He's throwing it out there. So what does he have? A stack of like $1,000, maybe? Right? He probably has maybe he has a few $1,000s there. So maybe it's the most money he's ever had. He just took it all out. He took it all out of the bank just so he could just start throwing it. LOL money and the money LOL and the LOL money and the money LOL. All right. That was legit a funny video. Does he keep doing this for 4 minutes? Let's go to the end.
Money. LOL money.
He's still
money,
doing
LOL.
it.
LOL money. Money LOL. LOL money. Money LOL.
He's still going.
Money. Money LOL. LOL money. Money LOL.
Wait a minute.
LOL money.
Is it real money? Is that real money? Can you tell? Right? I can't tell if it's real or not. It looked real at first, but it's a really bad quality camera, and now I'm questioning if it's actually real. Doesn't it look bigger than it should? It looks like the money is bigger than it should actually be. Hold on.
Money, 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 money. LOL money. Money LOL. LOL. Money LOL.
Don't the bills look bigger? They look slightly bigger than they actually should be. I mean, I'm not, maybe it's real. I'm just saying, you know, the quality is so shit you can't really tell. But even if it's real, right? Let's say he has, I don't know, 100, 200 of those. So what? He has a few $1,000s. It's not a huge deal. I mean, for some people it is. He's probably they would freak out when they see that. Damn, that guy's got all that money. Anyway, all right. It was a good one. LOL money and a money LOL. That's going to be stuck in my head now. Dragon Ball Z Abridged. I think I saw some of these back in the day. Okay, I think. I'm not sure, but I think I might have seen some of the Dragon Ball Z Abridged stuff. Obviously, this is pertinent. Recently, I was playing Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. I don't know if I'll ever go back to it, but okay. Casanova wants to know, in the UK, our money is plastic and not paper anymore. It's been a while. Oh, I didn't know that. I did not know that at all. No. Oh, what were the lyrics? Okay, hold on. It was, let me think. Hard to remember because there were so many lyrics in that. So I think it was LOL money. Money LOL, I think. Okay.
Are you afraid? It's okay, you know. to feel that creeping, seizing fear. Not everyone faces their death so openly. I'll admit, your composure is admirable, even in the face of your inevitable demise. Death gaze squarely on you. You still keep calm, cool, and oh, for God's sakes, 19, throw a fucking punch!
Oh, they cut out the audio. See, I knew it too. I was questioning. I was like, I wonder if this series had issues over time, because all anime on YouTube has been like destroyed systematically. Like, no lie, all the anime that people do gets so crushed, right? Yeah. So I get the feeling if I don't pause frequently and stuff, we'll have an issue. Yeah, Lady Charisma even said, copyright warning. Heavily edited footage is used because Toei blocks everything, right? So even I don't know how much of this we'll be able to watch. Maybe just watch a little bit of it, and hopefully with this video and Steam doesn't get blocked. It just this is one of the situations. Doing a show like this on Kick exclusively would help a ton, because this very well might get shut down on YouTube, but I'll be able to keep streaming on Kick. You see, Kick doesn't give a shit. So I guess we'll see what happens here. This is why there's no music. They muted it. Because they probably used music and then it all got fucking muted on copyright grounds.
Mr. Piccolo, what have we missed?
Well, your father is currently handing the Pillsbury Doughbot its generous white ass.
Yes, well, your feeble understanding of our abilities would lead you to believe such. But 19 has yet to truly demonstrate his full killing proficiency. 19! Attack from the left!
Ouch.
No, my left!
Is it
As I was saying, 19 is merely lulling your comrade into a false sense of security. And once we... 19, dodge!
Beginning dodge protocol. Ouch.
Why are you starting a subroutine? It's not that complex!
What? What?
Regardless, once we've secured our vantage point, Android 19 will move in for the kill, and your precious son Goku will feel the full sting of my vengeance!
Ow.
A moment. 19, would you stop messing around? Oh, that's distressing. 19, respond immediately! 19, what are you, in safe mode? Start responding this instant before I shove my boot up your ass!
Reboot completed.
Murder.exe fully online.
Oh, bully.
Didn't seem to work. Don't worry, guys. I'll try again. Double strength.
Don't! They can absorb your energy!
Hold on a sec. Did you know?
Well, yeah, I felt it when the old man was holding me earlier.
And you couldn't have said anything before because...
Hey, give me a break. I've already been through enough crap today, and if I wanted to be bitched at, I would have stayed with Bulma and the baby.
Yeah, guys, lay off him. He needs this like he needs a hole in the chest.
I get it.
And he's got you.
Oh, hey. Can I have the energy back? Guys, I don't want to make a scene, but I'm pretty sure I'm dying.
What's going on? He hasn't used that much energy.
Krillin, the sensu bean.
Sensu bean!
Thanks, Bunny. Oh, God, it made it worse.
Goku, what's wrong?
Chest hurts. Hard to breathe.
How's your arm?
Dunno. Can't feel it. Is that normal?
So, Goku's having a heart attack.
Dad, you took the medicine, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I started to.
Started to... What? You mean you stopped? Why did you stop?
Because it was grape flavored.
Did he just knock the Super Saiyan out of him?
Piccolo, tag in.
Instant death.
Come on, tag in.
Well, boys, I can't say it hasn't been fun. In fact, if I still had a penis, it would be quite auspicious that we are wearing baggy pants. But enough about hypothetical erections. 19! Suck him dry!
No! Dad!
Does anyone else hear that?
Yeah, and it's getting closer.
And it sounds an awful lot like...
Mine. And the prodigal asshole returns.
Mr. Piccolo!
I wanted to wait for an opening on the android, so I faked my injury. But now he's here.
Wait, so you weren't actually wounded?
No, but I got a better question. Where was my sensu bean? Sensu bean!
Hey, Vegeta.
Kakarot, you idiot, what are you doing?
Dying? Mostly. Little help.
Thanks, best buddy. Come on, Dad. We'll get you home and give you the medicine.
No, let me do it. Let's be honest. If I stay, I'll probably just get in the way.
Yep.
Probably.
No offense.
Why are you even here? Sensu bean!
You know what? Have fun.
Primary threat escaping. 2 kilometers. 3 kilometers.
Excuse me, but your primary threat is right here.
6 kilometers. 7 kilometers.
Am I being ignored?
Don't mind him, he's programmed to only respond to my command. 19! Forget about Son Goku. We can...
Yeah, that's cool. Lady Christmas says, even though they're using real footage, they're editing stuff and redrawing lip flaps to make the flow better. Yeah, you could tell because this is not the real dialogue. So they must have redone it so it looks like it's really dialogue being spoken. It doesn't look like a bad dub or anything.
can finish him at our leisure. For now, focus on... Who are you again?
Scanning. Vegeta, Prince of all Saiyans.
Oh, of course. How could I forget? 19, take care of him.
Understood.
Oh, this is precious. You expect to beat me with this automaton of fun?
Registering insult. Retort, you are short and your hairline is receding.
Ooh, scathing.
Your confidence is noted, Vegeta. But Son Goku was able to achieve a form far beyond anything we'd ever seen before, and we still beat him. And 19 has extensive knowledge of all your techniques.
Oh, is that right? Quite the cutting-edge piece of tech you got there. But I'm curious. Can it feel fear?
Scanning. Processing. Results inconclusive.
Let's fix that, shall we?
Seriously! What the f*** is Namek?
But how? I thought you had to have a pure heart to become a Super Saiyan, like my dad.
Oh, trust me. There's more than one way to realize the legend. I wanna be a Super Saiyan! I wanna! Push.
Pretty good. I'm entertained. I don't want to watch the whole thing, but I am entertained. And that's something that I would probably watch for myself after the fact, you know. Funny dubbing and abridging. Pretty good. Okay, on to the next.
Twitch is not growing as a website. Twitch is declining as a website. Losing 8.5% of your total hours watched in 180 days is nuts. So this is not working. They're bleeding viewers. They don't understand that this is the only answer to actually getting viewership back. Let me tell you guys a story. You want to hear a story? In 2012, I would dance after a League of Legends match, and I'd get like something like 4,000 to 5,000 viewers doing it. And my partner manager actually literally sent me a message, and he said, "This is a gaming website. Do not dance. You're dancing too much." At the time, I was like, that's ridiculous. That's like an insane thing to say.
Yeah, so back then, FYI, what Twitch was doing, they used to be called Justin TV, and then they converted to the website Twitch. They actually started telling people who were streaming, you have to stream gameplay. This happened to John Rambo. When he was doing his show, it was John Rambo Presents the Show, and it was basically like a discussion show, a podcast-style show. And he was always doing it on Justin TV, and they never had a problem at all. And then all of a sudden, they changed from Justin to Twitch, and they told John Rambo outright, this is supposed to be for gaming now. So you have to do gaming or you're going to get banned. So he said, fuck you. And he just stopped using the site entirely and never went back. How fucked up is that, right? Pretty fucked up. Pretty fucked up thing to do. I received a $1 tip, literally my first contribution of the show this week. I think you guys can start to see the reason why I'm phasing the show out. When we play The Chant, it's a single-player, third-person horror action-adventure game set on a remote island spiritual retreat, perfect for Halloween. I never heard of it. No one really even, I think, nominated that for the Halloween Marathon this year. I'm not aware of it. I'm down for horror games from time to time. Sadly, right now, we are very inundated with new releases, including Call of Duty, Sonic X Shadow Generations, Life is Strange Double Exposure, as well as Dragon Age Veilguard, which we're debating if I'm going to play, and other stuff. So, as of now, I sadly don't think I'm going to have time to wedge in another horror game. I appreciate the suggestion. Maybe we'll look into it in the future. Okay, thank you for the $1 tip. Okay, cool.
Because at the time, Twitch actually enforced the gaming policy. There was no IRL. There was nothing like that. At that time, that sounded ridiculous to me. I was like, you should be able to do anything you want on this website. But now in 2024, really thinking about it, are we actually better than we were when we were a pure gaming website? If I'm going to be dead honest, and I know I'm going to catch for this take, I kind of just want to ban all this shit. Like, get all of it out of here. Left, right, middle, upside down, fuck it. Like, let politics exist on platforms that can support that kind of rhetoric because they've properly implemented systems that regulate it. I'm just tired of this shit. It's not good for the website, not like this debate and all this stuff that's going on, and it's not good for the advertisers, which is me. That's me over here. You see my face is not like very happy with all this going on here. So that means like that I have to take away my money and I have to go give it to YouTube. Would you fire Dan Clancy if you had the choice? How long has he been CEO for? March 2023? Yeah, I would probably say it's too early to really know if Dan can turn the company around. I'm not like really impressed by his tenure so far, but like he kind of went for the whole like cool guy bro type of thing where I'm gonna go hang out with streamers, when in reality the Twitch needs like a serious hard-hitting executive that can talk to advertisers and like clean up the enforcement policy and stuff. When Dan first came on, I said he's not that guy, but I said that he doesn't have what it takes to run the platform. I think I was right. Well, if we're gonna have a conversation like this, like for real, like if Twitch is gonna be successful, the first thing you need to do is you have to like cut like 50 to 75% of staff, and that includes like extra PMs, like CDN non-contributors, like. That's a really, really hard thing to do. And that was the first thing I think a good CEO should have done was like cut a huge amount of staff and like run super lean. But
I don't even know what their staff does. What is their staff at Twitch doing? They're not moderating. They're not enforcing rules. They're not improving the site. Like, what are they actually doing? What the fuck does the people who work for Twitch do on a daily basis? I'm very curious. Because when I worked there or when I streamed there, they weren't ever helping with streaming. They weren't improving the quality of the streams. It was a joke. I had a partner manager that literally never helped me with anything, only contacted me to complain about something on my stream. You're my partner manager. You're supposed to be managing the partnership. You're supposed to be helping me to succeed and make content for the site that's useful to the site and for advertisers. And instead, you literally only contact me to bitch at me. And when you do contact me, sometimes it's months after the fact. My stream got suspended on Twitch, all right? And I don't know why. I'm like, what? So I had to contact the partner manager. And they're like, well, back in December you did this, and now this has happened, so that's 2 strikes, so now your stream gets suspended. I said, wait a minute. December? We haven't talked in months. What happened in December? Oh, yeah, well, this happened, and you got a strike. When? You never told me. You didn't send me a notice. There was no email. There was nothing automated on the site. You literally didn't say a word to me. And I'm supposed to know. I'm a professional. This is my business. I'm supposed to just magically fucking know that something is going on. That's how their site operates. They're like, we're the employees. Where's the actual things in place to make sure that the site is operating? I have no clue. They don't exist. And then they fired my partner manager. I didn't know. And then when I tried to contact the partner manager, they didn't exist. It was a dead email address. So I contacted general support and they said, oh yeah, there aren't any partner managers anymore. So if you have any questions, just send a general support request and we'll try to help you, but that's it. That's all we can do. Oh. I mean, that's how they operate. That's the business model. They don't have one. Their business model is only deal with issues when they balloon and become a giant problem, ban people or don't on a whim with no explanation, no reason, no clarification, remove people from the partner program. When they ask you why you did it, say, we don't have to legally, we don't have to say anything. Like, they're the most unprofessional fucking site possible. I can't imagine someone in their right mind who would want to work there. And the truth is, all those people that say, oh, well, there's all this exposure at Twitch. There's no exposure at Twitch. It doesn't exist. You will never get exposure streaming on Twitch. The entire site is oversaturated with people who, just like YouTube, who just like every other site, have found ways to game the system to get attention for themselves. Only on that site, it's 10 times worse because they literally allow, you know, cam models and dumb shit like that to get all the views and make all the money. So you can't work there seriously in any capacity at all. It just doesn't exist anymore. It's a joke. So again, we just started this video. I'd like to continue it, but I do have to split the part. So let's split the part. I think we're almost done with Ultra member submissions at this point, and then we'll get into the the open playlist of submissions tier, which randomized. Yeah. So Kill It Interchange says Twitch is dying. Think about it. As soon as all the OG streamers go away, there's nothing but cam models. Yeah, like, the thing is, you're actually wrong there, Kill It Interchange. An incredible amount of people are just casually streaming on Twitch, hoping that one day they're going to make it big. They literally believe this weird pipe dream that if we just keep grinding, one day we'll hit the page, we'll get the viral nod, and we'll blow up. You know? It's ridiculous. It's never going to happen. The website is a fucking dead website, but people for some reason have it in their heads, this is the place to stream. It's literally not. There's nothing going on there. It's a dead site. Oh, you can only make money if you basically game the system with something that's underhanded or fucking gross. Like, that's it. That's the business model of Twitch right now. So I don't know why anyone would want to stream there, quite frankly. Okay, let's split the part. Come back. We'll continue with this video because we only got 2 minutes in. Cool.